So you're a successful product manager, right? You've launched awesome products, you've totally crushed your metrics, and you're pretty much the expert in your field. But what happens when that expertise starts to feel less like a superpower and more like a cage? Well, today, we're going to break down exactly how you can make that career leap into a completely new industry. Let's get into it.
I mean, does this sound familiar? You're so good at what you do, so deeply connected to your industry, whether it's fintech, SaaS, ad tech, whatever, that your own success is actually holding you back. You're dreaming about making a move into, say, climate tech or health tech, but every single recruiter who looks at your resume just sees the label. They don't see the real talent underneath.
This right here is what we call the domain expertise trap. Think of it like a pair of golden handcuffs. Yeah, your deep knowledge made you super valuable where you are now, but it's the exact same thing that makes hiring managers in other fields get a little nervous. They typecast you. They can't see past the industry jargon to the universal PM skills that you bring to the table.
And this just lays out the problem perfectly. It's a total perception gap. On one side, you got how recruiters see you, stuck in this neat little box. You're the SaaS PM or the fintech expert. But on the other side, that's who you really are. A strategic problem solver, a fierce customer advocate, a leader. So the challenge isn't about your skills at all. It's about closing this gap. It's about changing how they see you.
And all of this leads to the most frustrating thing in the world, right? That classic chicken and egg problem. You can't get the job without the industry experience, but you can't get the experience without getting the job. It feels like this impossible, endless loop. But trust me, there is absolutely a way to break out of it.
Okay, so how do we break it? The key is to completely reframe the entire conversation. We've got to shift the focus away from specific niche domain knowledge and put it squarely on your universal PM skills. Because here's the secret. It's not about what you already know. It's about proving that you can learn any domain and you can learn it faster and better than anyone else in the room.
I absolutely love this analogy. It's so perfect. A great product manager is like a conductor of an orchestra. You don't need to be a virtuoso on the violin or the trumpet. Your job is to know how to bring all those instruments together to create something truly incredible. Your real expertise is in the leadership, the orchestration, and that is a skill you can take with you no matter where you go. This brings us to a really cool concept, the T-shaped skill set. So that horizontal bar at the top of the T, that's your general knowledge of all sorts of things. A little tech, some business, user design. But the deep vertical bar, this is the important part. For someone looking to switch industries, that's not deep knowledge in fintech. It's deep expertise in the craft of product management itself. And that is what makes you so valuable and so adaptable in any context.
So, if you're the conductor, what are the actual instruments in your orchestra? Well, they're these core, totally transferable skills. Things like deep customer focus and empathy, being able to look at data and pull out real insights, thinking strategically, being ruthless about prioritization, and of course, having that business savvy and being a master of cross-functional collaboration. These are the things that make a PM great, period. Doesn't matter what industry you're in.
Okay, so we've got the mindset right. Now it's time to get tactical. Let's walk through a simple 3-step playbook that's going to help you make this move. Our plan of attack is super simple but really powerful. Step 1, audit and target. Step 2, translate and rebrand. And Step 3, network and validate. All right, let's dive into each one.
First up, audit and target. This is all about being smart and strategic. Don't just spray and pray your resume everywhere. You've got to look for the overlap. Ask yourself, where does my current skill set give me even a tiny little edge? What industries am I actually genuinely passionate about? Because, trust me, that passion is going to come through in an interview. And finally, where's the market need? Find that sweet spot where all three of those things intersect.
Now, this next step might just be the most important one of all. You have to stop listing your job duties. Instead, you need to translate your accomplishments into the universal language of product outcomes. Just think about it for a second. A health tech company probably doesn't care that you built some super niche compliance feature for a bank. But you know what they do care about? They care that you took a really complex, high-stakes workflow and made it simple for users, reducing friction. It's the exact same skill, you just have to speak their language. And this right here makes it so clear. Just look at the difference. The before says, led a team to build a new KYC compliance feature. Okay, that's the what. But the after simplified a complex user workflow, reducing onboarding friction by 20%. Now that is the so what.
It's all about the outcome, the impact. And I'm telling you, this is the language that every single hiring manager on the planet understands and gets really excited about.
And that brings us to our final step, network and validate. Look, your resume, even a perfectly translated one, can only get you so far. The one piece of advice you hear over and over from PMs who've successfully made the switch is this: it's all about people. A warm introduction from someone who can vouch for you, not for your industry knowledge, but for your raw talent as a problem solver. That's what gets your foot in the door, when a resume scanning algorithm might just toss you out.
So you did it. You rebranded your resume, you networked like a pro, and you landed the interview. First of all, that's a huge win, so congrats. But now you have one single mission. Prove to them that you are the fastest, most adaptable learner they will ever meet. Period.
And here's the thing you have to get into your head. The real interview question isn't what you know about our industry. They already know you're new to it. The real question is, how do you think and how fast can you learn? They're testing your mind. How do you tackle a problem you've never seen before? How do you structure your thinking? How quickly do you pick things up? In that room, your thought process is the product they're buying.
So what does that actually look like in practice? Simple. Don't just spit out an answer. Show your work. Walk them through how you arrived at that answer. Use universal frameworks, something like jobs to be done, to show them you have a reliable system for thinking. Ask really deep, smart questions about their customers and their problems. And for everything you suggest, always explain the why behind it.
And here's a pro tip. Any good hiring manager knows that behavioral questions are the #1 predictor of success. So when they say, "Tell me about a time when," your eyes should light up. This is your moment. Have those translated impact stories, the ones we just talked about for your resume, locked and loaded. Tell them with confidence. Show them, don't just tell them, that you've done this before and you can absolutely do it again, for them.
Let's just end on this one really important idea. Your experience isn't your industry. It's not fintech experience or SaaS experience. Your experience is your proven, battle-tested ability to lead a team, to deeply understand a customer, and to ship amazing products that solve real, meaningful problems. That skill is universal. So the only question left is, what problem are you going to solve next?
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like.